What's up guys, Matt and Blake from the Football Boots team, and first of all we have to say a massive congratulations and well done to the England under-20 team for winning the World Cup. Unbelievable achievement, and hopefully that means that one day the first team with all these players coming through are going to lift the Men's World Cup as well. What an achievement that would be, a long time coming as well. But because of this achievement, we are going to be doing what the best young players in the world are wearing on their feet, taking a look at what they wore in the World Cup that has just passed. And one thing that we should mention is that the France team that won it in 2013 are now all full-time professionals, and some of them are absolutely smashing it. And Blake is going to talk you through exactly those big players that we've seen on the world stage today.
So from that 2013 France youth team, there were 7 players which are big names now. We've got Areola, who's the keeper for PSG, plays for PSG. We've also got that Digna, left back for Barcelona. Jeffrey Kondogbia, centre defensive midfield for Inter Milan. We've also got Paul Pogba at Manchester United. Other names like Yaya Sanogo, he actually scored the most goals at the Under-20 World Cup back in 2013. He's without a club anymore because Arsenal released him, but overall there are so many names in that France youth team, similar to what we're getting with this England team.
So Blake, you just mentioned about those headline players from the France under-20 team back in 2013. So this time we'll be looking at the England team to start out with, and then a couple more of their standout players from this tournament. So the first player we're going to get into has to be the England #1, Freddie Woodman, who had an unbelievable tournament. He even saved a penalty in the last minute in the final. Unbelievable achievement. He also won the Golden Gloves Award, so he was regarded as the best keeper in the tournament, which was pretty fair enough. And he's also a Newcastle United player, so I can't wait to see him in the Newcastle shirt in the very near future. And we pretty much need a goalkeeper as well. We're in the market for one. But what boots does he wear?
He wears the Everpower dots. So this is not the Vigor, this is the one with the exposed dots. The much more premium Everpower in the Puma football range. Again, a very good choice for a goalkeeper. The best goalkeeper of 2017 or 2016 was Gigi Buffon, and he does wear the Everpower Vigor. Great choice for a goalkeeper.
So moving on from Freddie Woodman in goal, let's move on to our first defender, and it's John Joe Kenny, who actually plays for Everton, and it might be a reason as to what boots he actually wears.
So he's wearing the Umbro Velocita Pro 3. So this is a tie-in with Umbro being the kit suppliers for Everton. He wears the Velocita. Again, you're going to see a lot of youth players, especially wing-backs, forwards and strikers, wear the Velocita Pro. Not on a professional level, but at a very young under-20 level. Velocita Pro is actually quite a popular model.
Now into our first centre half, and it's Chelsea's Fikayo Tomori. He's pretty much everything that I'm not. Powerful, good in the air and good in the tackle. That's not me. But what does he wear on his feet?
He wears an Adidas football boot, and again, he wears a leather options. A lot of professionals, especially at Chelsea, wear leather Adidas boots. He wears the X16.1 leather. There is a reason why he wears that. Why would he wear the X16.1 leather? Because it is better than the standard synthetic X16.1. So he wants a really comfortable touch, but the narrow fit of the X16.1 leather.
So just like so many great international centre-half partnerships, we've got another club duo, and this time it is Jake Clark-Salter. Again, plays for Chelsea obviously, but what does he wear on his feet?
Now this, in my eyes, is probably the best choice for a centre-half. It's the most universal fit. It's the Tempo Legend 6. Someone like Laurent Koscielny, massive Premier League centre-half. It's the perfect boot, it's very comfortable, and it's also very responsive for a leather football boot. So a very good choice for that player.
Now our England right back is Kyle Walker. Now it's not the one that you're all thinking, but incredibly he does play for Tottenham as well. So the first team, Kyle Walker, but the under-20, Kyle Walker-Peters. So incredibly unique. Kyle Walker, the first team player, might be on his way out, so they might have the same name of player coming in for next season. But what did he wear on his feet, which is a little bit unique?
So this player wears what not many professionals actually wear. He wears the Glitch. He wears the OptiSkin Glitch. So the Glitch 17 is a very popular boot. Every kid on the block wants a Glitch. It's an inner shoe and an outer shoe. A very unique boot. It's actually over 300 grams, so not the lightest boot, but it's very similar to this boot, the Pure Chaos. Again, great for right backs, great for left backs, strikers, wingers, players that want a really comfortable fit, but it's also really good for agile players.
Now we get into our midfield players, but we are sticking with Tottenham Hotspur, and we've got Josh Onoma, and in my opinion he's got the best pair of boots on his feet on the entire boot market, because
he wears the Hyperden Phantom 3 low cut. So this is probably the best boot on the market in terms of actual tech specs. This boot is all about tech specs. You've got the Flyknit upper, you've got Flywire, also got that Alcena lacing with those pull-run pods. Very, very high grade boot with that hyperactive sole plate. Great choice for Josh Onuma.
So there's probably a pretty big chance that you guys haven't heard of any of the players mentioned so far, but this player who was also the captain who lifted the trophy, you may have heard of, and that is Lewis Cook, who plays for Bournemouth, and he's actually made some first team appearances so far, but he is a great player, lifted the trophy. But what did he wear?
He wears one of the most underrated boots on the market. Again, it's an Adidas leather option. This is the X16.1 leather. Very narrow fitting, but very, very comfortable as well. It's much better than the standard X16.1, and in terms of the pure chaos, it's a much different boot. So he's gone with the leather option. Great choice for Lewis Cook.
Moving away from Spurs, but going to another Premier League team of Everton, we've got Kieran Dowell also playing in the midfield, did a great job in the final. But what did he wear?
He wears a very, very popular boot by Nike Football. This is the Vapor 11. Now, a very popular choice in terms of professionals. You've got Luka Modric, someone like Isco, big footballers at Real Madrid, centre midfielders, they wear the Vapor. Very high grade boot. It's also very lightweight. Great choice for this player.
Let's get into our forward players now, and these are the players that score the goals for the team, and this player actually scored 3 in total in the tournament, and that is Ademola Lookman, who is also an Everton player. So Everton, Spurs and Chelsea, they smashed it, but what did this player wear to score the goals?
Again, he's wearing the Vapor 11, so he's currently wearing the Motion Blue edition. Again, such a good choice for an attacking footballer. It's great for any footballer on the pitch, but again, Eden Hazard, someone like him, he loves the Vapor, he's a big Vapor wearer, and this player is perfect for the Vapor. It's going to get you a lot of goals because it's very high grade, high performing and lightweight.
Now, for any of you guys that watched the game, you will all know that the score was 1-0. Very tight affair, could have gone either way, especially with the penalty save. But who scored the only goal in the game? Well, it was Dominic Calvert-Lewin, another Everton player, smashing it. But what pair of boots scored the decisive goal?
So again, he's wearing the Vapor 11. Very, very popular choice with the England under-20 side, and I can see why. But this time, he's wearing the Radiation Flare colourway, so this is bright green. So again, you can either wear Motion Blue or Radiation Flare, but I guess players at that level, at the under-20 level, you can actually chop and change the colours that you like. If you like all black, you can wear something all black. If you like colourful boots, again, you can go for Motion Blue or Radiation Flare. It's up to them. Great choice for this player.
So who was England's top goal scorer and also won the Golden Ball for the best player in the tournament, which was very well deserved, I must admit? Well, it was Dominic Solanke. What boots did he wear? And there's also some pretty big news coming out of the transfer market as well.
So he just recently signed from Chelsea to Liverpool. So massive signing for Liverpool. They love the young English signings. Great signing for Liverpool. Again, he wears the X16.1. So quite a unique choice for him, but he wears the standard synthetic X16.1. He wore the turbocharged edition at the Under-20 World Cup. Great boot choice for him, but again, it's not my favourite boot of all time. But
so that was the England team that played in the final, but who were the best players of the tournament who are very likely going to be household names in the very near future? Well, as we said, Solanke got the Golden Ball for the best player, but Federico Valverde got the Silver Ball, so he got the second best player of the tournament, and he's a Uruguayan and also plays for the Real Madrid B team. So seriously, expect this guy to make the first team very soon and be a massive player. But what did he wear?
So Valverde was something we haven't mentioned in this video is the Superfly 5. So very popular boot at an under-20 level. Every kid wants a collared boot, and the Superfly 5 is probably the best collared boot on the market. You've got speed ribs, you've got flywire, also got that contour chassis with that Flynet. Very high performing boot for Valverde.
So we've had our Golden Ball and Silver Ball winners, so this time it's the Bronze Ball, so the third best player of the tournament, and it's Yangel Herrera, who is actually a Man City player, so expect to see them in the Premier League, maybe next season. I'd like to see that because he looks a real star in the making. But he wore another pair of boots that we haven't mentioned so far.
So taking inspiration from the City first team, Kevin De Bruyne wears the Magisa Obra 2. He previously wore the Superfly 5, but he moved on to the Obra 2, and this is exactly what Herrera has moved on to. Great choice for a central midfielder, very comfortable Flynet boot.
Now, we've already mentioned that Freddie Woodman won the Golden Glove Award, a really nice golden Adidas glove trophy. But who won the Golden Boot Award? Well, it was Riccardo Orsolini for Italy, who also plays for Juventus. But how many goals did he score and which trophy did he pick up, which looked amazing?
So Orsolini bagged 5 goals at the Under-20 World Cup. Great thing for him. And he won a trophy. It was gold. It was an Adidas trophy, but it was made to look like the Nemesis. It was a Nemesis golden trophy. So that's Adidas for you. But he wore this Superfly 5 Motion Blue. Again, a very good choice for goal scorers. Cristiano Ronaldo himself, great goal scorer, and it's a very good boot choice for Orsolini.
Now, wrapping this video up, we're going to be talking about my favourite player of the tournament. He looked outstanding, and it was Jefferson Soteldo. Now, the amazing thing is he's only 5'2", and as you can tell from the picture on screen, there is a massive height difference between him and some of the other players on the pitch. But apart from his height, there was also something very unique about what he wore on his feet, which were...
So he's about half the size of Matt. Matt's about 14 foot. So again, I think he wore the most unique boot in this video, and one of the most unique boots of all time. He actually wore the Furon 2.0, but not the standard edition. He wore the Hydra edition. So colour changing there with water on the New Balance logo and on the collar there. But Spurs are very, very interested in signing this player. I'd love to see him in the Premier League. He probably will be the shortest player to ever play in the Premier League. So a very, very unique boot choice for this player. Matty?
So that is today's video, guys. Wraps it all up. But which player out of the ones we mentioned do you think is going to be that future star, just like Paul Pogba was for France, and now obviously record signing for Man United? So vote in the poll card now for which player you think is going to be that massive future star. But as I said, guys, that is today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching as always.
We'll see you next time.